Oh, oh, all right, all right. Hey, everyone. Fraser Brooks here, coming to you live from Dubai. I hope that you are doing absolutely incredible. Do me a favor, let me know in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear and you can see me wonderfully. Drop a 5 into the chat. I'd appreciate it. 5 stands for high five. 5 stands for the fist bump. So yeah, I hope that you are all doing absolutely wonderful. How was your Christmas? How was your new year? Let me know. We do have like 3 or 4 more minutes of the countdown timer kind of going on. So I just want you guys to let me know. I hope you had a safe Christmas. I hope you had a fun Christmas. I hope you had an energetic Christmas, meaning that you got energy, right? You gave some to your friends and your family and you got a chance to chill out and eat the celebrations and eat the mince pie. I love mince pies, just to let you know. I might have bought enough mince pies for everyone who was here, but didn't allow anyone else to eat the mince pies by saying, oh, we haven't got any mince pies this year, unfortunately. Ha ha ha! Secret stash, which got absolutely abused. Gym diet starts on Monday. Not that Monday, the Monday coming up, and probably the Monday after that, and maybe even the Monday after that. So here we go. Before we get started, please do me two things. Do me 2 things. Let me know what's the nearest city and country that you're living in. Obviously, the nearest city within the country you're in, right? So let me know what the nearest city is in the country you're in. Toronto, Canada, Finland, Preston, Spain, Marbella, Manchester, UK, Austria, Cardiff, Czech Republic, Opava, Glasgow, Eugene, Oregon, USA, Buffalo, USA, Israel, Bokotov, Oklahoma, Exeter, Slovenia, Warrington, Leicester, Ghana, US, India, West Africa and Ghana, Accra, Czech Republic, Spain, Belgium, South Africa, Nottingham, Arizona, Bulgaria, Leeds, Wales, Germany, Luxembourg, Illinois, Belgium, Ireland, Netherlands. I love it. I love it. Italy's in the house, South Africa, Canada, USA, Slovakia, Blackpool, Dutchies. There we go. Yeah, we've got our Dutch friends in here. A lot of Americans, a lot of UK, Nigeria. Awesome. Poland. And here's the thing, right? The second thing I would love for you to do is type the word agree in the chat if you agree not to mention your company names or your product names, right? This is a completely generic call. I'm doing this completely free out of the kindness of my heart to be able to help you guys. So please let me know. Comment agree down below. Let's keep this safe. Let's keep this energetic. Let's keep this inspirational. And let's make things, let's raise the professionalism in network marketing done online to unite the industry and make it sexy again. Spam is not sexy. Spam is not sexy. Spam is not sexy. Those are the rules here. Do not spam. Otherwise, you'll probably be named and shamed. But yeah, every time I mention that, we don't get many people do it. So yeah, if you are that person, our team will be booting you out and we might put your face in it. Yeah, that just happened, by the way. Shorts, socks, and the good old Birkenstocks. That rhymed. Shorts, stocks, and Birkenstocks. So yeah, anyway, it's comfort. It's comfort down here, and it's a little bit smarter up here, right? Although this is like more casual gear. All right. So let's get into it. Now, before I do start, I would massively appreciate if we spend the next 30 seconds telling the people in your team, in your network, in your downline, in your upline, in your sideline to jump on this call. We have nearly 1,700 people attending live, but we had over 6,000 people registered. Now, we will send out the recording of this situation, right, that you can review for the next, probably till Friday. Probably give you like 48 hours to be able to review it. And we'll probably go for about an hour. However, I don't like to put a limit on value, right? I don't like to put a limit on value. So I've been known in the past, my inner circle friends will know this. I've been known in the past to over-deliver. I don't mean that in the way like, oh, I always over deliver, ha 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 ha, right? But I say it's going to go on for an hour. It might go on a little bit longer. I'm just going to warn you. It doesn't always, but it might. It's not going to be 3 or 4 hours. You will be here at 4 o'clock in the morning, right? But yeah, I appreciate you. I'm going to try and keep it straight to the point as possible. Now, halfway through, maybe towards the end, I will be talking about something that I'm going to be doing that's going to be able to help you further get 2022 off to a flying start. It allows me to do these things for free. So yeah, I'm excited about that. Right, let's go into it. So I want you to get a piece of paper and a pen. If you're like me, you have the notepad. Look at this one. It's got a little FB on it for Facebook. Ha, just kidding. Fraser Brooks. Woo! Right? Get your new notepad out, your new set of pens. Look, I've got some new Sharpies. Woohoo! Watch out for the lavender one, though, because this one is a beast. Right? I'm going to start off with it. No, I'm not. I'm going to save that one. Right? I'm going to start off with the brown or the black one. Oh, I love me colored pens. Right? So I want you to follow me. Here's the thing, guys. You've got two options in network marketing in order to succeed. You either got to be confident or you got to be coachable. I was not confident. I had low self-esteem. I had low focus, low drive, low passion, low purpose, low everything. Like absolutely everything. But what I was is I was coachable. And before I carry on, I know some of you guys have got some technical issues. If you feel like you have any if you feel like you have any tech issues throughout this, all you got to do, hit the refresh button. If you're on mobile or an iPad or a tablet, you might want to try and get on a desktop or a laptop if you're able to. Okay, but bang, hit that refresh button. They're also, I think, somewhere around here, like down in the corner somewhere, there might be an icon that says HD. You might be able to switch that from HD to like low definition, and you might even have light mode, which means you're not necessarily live, but you're like 10 seconds behind, and it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, just letting you guys know that. All right, so it's in the other corner. Some people are like, it's in the other corner, right? It's down here then. All right, on my end, it's not mirrored like you guys. So yeah, apologies for that. Right, so that's cool, right? It's pretty cool. The reason why we don't do this on social media is because I believe the value is so good that I want your full attention. So please just give me your full attention for an hour, maybe longer. I know that's not easy in these day and age. I know you're all hooked on your Instagram videos and your TikToks and watching 2 minutes of a YouTube and listening to messages on ×2 speeds. But I promise you, this is going to help you. I promise you, I wouldn't waste my time otherwise. Right? So here we go. If you are confident, write confident in the chat. If you are coachable, write coachable in the chat. And if you feel that you're confident and coachable, then comment both in the chat. I want to see we've got coachable, confident, both, coachable, both, coachable, both, confident, confident and not coachable, confident and coachable, confident, coachable, confident, coachable, confident, both, coachable. I'm saying coachable, it's not even a word. Coachable, both, working on being confident. I love it. Confidence to me comes from experience. Experience comes from action. Action comes from belief, right? If you believe in what you're doing, you take action on it. If you take action on it, you get the experience. If you get the experience, you're then going to get confident. If you get confident, you believe in what you're doing a little bit more, so you take more action. Belief, action. Experience, confidence, belief, action, experience, confidence, belief, action, experience, confidence. Woo! But here's the thing. You might have the belief and you're not taking action. That's why you need to be coachable. So it could be belief. I know I believe in what I'm doing, but I've got no confidence. So I'm just going to be coachable so I know exactly what to do. Because when you're coachable, you get clarity. When you get clarity, you take action. And breathe. I struggle with vertigo. So for those of you guys who are in the comments saying I feel dizzy now, like I'm like falling over at the moment inside. I'm like, sit down, lie down. All right. So here we go. Ooh, let's just take a little breather and take some green tea. 2022 people were on there. Isn't that relevant? All right. So if you're coachable, I want you to follow exactly what I'm going to do on the whiteboard. It's going to feel like we're going back into school, but I promise you it's going to help you. So if you're making notes like I do all the time, then please follow what I'm doing. I mean, you can probably tell I've drawn a lot of circles on a whiteboard before, right? That was one of my better efforts at a circle. So I want you to write a circle. Now, don't worry. I'm not going to draw your compensation plan. I'm not going to. So this is circle of life, probably holding Mando like this. The circle of life. That was bad voice. Ignore that, please. Right? So We've got you can't. Some people saying they can't see the circle. Why? Why can't people see the circle? Why? Can you see it now? You can only see half the board. What? All right. I'm gonna try it. That's very interesting. Why people can't see the board. All right. We're gonna draw the circle here instead. Now, please don't. Huh? Yeah. If you've got if they're on mobile, you might have to do that, right? If you're on mobile, you're gonna have to watch like that probably. If you're on a browser, if you're on desktop or laptop, you might have to make your window bigger or fix the window with the bit, right? So people saying they can see, some people aren't. I guess it's the desktop versus mobile situation. So some people have been so coachable that they've already drawn 2 circles. We only need 1, right? And I'm not going to draw your compensation plan. I'm not going to do any of that fun stuff, because next thing we're going to draw a line. Now, again, I'm not drawing a compensation plan. Okay. Not drawing. Someone's written boobies in the comments. I'm not going to draw. That's not what's going on here. Right. Then we're going to draw 2 legs, 2 feet, 2 arms, and then 2 hands. Right? With 5 fingers, preferably. Right? Awesome. There we go. I mean, those hands look worse than what they did before. So here we go. We got a head, a body, 2 legs, 2 feet, 2 arms, 2 hands. That's it. Now, let's go through this business. Network marketing is a top-down business. It starts with the top. What's the first thing in this situation? Now, this guy, this woman does not have hair in this situation. So the first thing is mindset. Mindset. This is the first thing we need to master in order to make 2022 our best year yet. So here's the thing that I want you to, I could talk about mindset for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. I'm sure sometime this year we'll do a mindset masterclass or a mindset workshop and all that fun stuff. But the first thing is, what I've understood is that, imagine this, right? Over Christmas, there are 2 types of gifts you're going to give, right? There are 2 types of gifts you're going to give. And you guys let me know if you can relate to what I'm about to tell you here. But gift 1, let's say, is this, right? Gift 1, let's say gift 1, you're so excited for your friend or your family member or your loved ones, if they're different, right? You're so excited for your loved ones to receive the gift that you might even think, oh, you got to open that first. Or you might think, oh, you know what? You can open it on Christmas Eve. All right. I know it's the 22nd or the 23rd of December, but just open it now. You're going to love it. 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 Because you just know in your core that this is going to be loved by your friends, right? Or your loved ones, right? So you give it and you're like, oh, it's amazing. The second gift, I mean, the lavender pen will be loved by everyone, but let's go with, I mean, this is a cool color as well. But the second gift you give away, you give to them, and as they're opening the gift, you start making all the excuses. Well, you might not like it. Like, you might want a better color, or I've got the receipt. If we need to, we can go and give it back. And, I saw this and I just thought I had to get it for you. And you start making excuses for the second gift that you give, right? So the first gift, you're like, I can't wait for you to open this. I can't wait for you to get this. You're going to love it. The second gift is very much like, I'm making the excuses for you. I don't know how many people can relate to this, but this is me big time, right? The problem is most people in network marketing are in that situation. Some people have a product that they want to tell the world, you're going to absolutely love this. This is amazing. It changed my life. You've got to get it. You've got to get it. You've got to get it. Some people are like, yeah, I mean, I think you would like enjoy this. It might interest you. If it doesn't, then it's fine. I don't know if you use anything like this. Like, sorry if I'm bothering you. You have to get full belief, full conviction in what you're doing. You have to have full belief, full conviction in everything you're doing. That starts with the mindset, right? That's what starts with mine. I can't move this whiteboard. For those of you guys asking, I can't move the whiteboard because it's massive and therefore really, really, really heavy. Right? So there we go. All right. Second thing, what do we do after we come down from the mindset? Beep, 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 beep. Our eyes. All right? Our eyes. Hello. Now, what do the eyes relate to when it comes to this stick man? Vision. Vision. But here's the problem. Vision creates clarity, right? We see our vision board. So let me know in the chat. Drop a 7 in the chat if you've done your vision board for this year, right? For this year and the years to come, right? We've got loads of 7s. Andy Kennedy, yeah. Pavel, Joao, Jennifer, Sven, Valerie, Angela, Rachel, David, Jude, Penn. Hey, Jude. Sorry, Jude. I'm from the Liverpool, right? So anytime I see the name Jude, it's hey, Jude, don't be. Sing a sad song and make it better. Remember to what a tune. Na 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 na. Right, okay. So we see our vision board every single day. We look at our vision board. That's vision. We're creating vision. But here's the thing. The word clarity comes from the word clear. And if we obviously don't worry if you can't see this on the whiteboard. I'm going to say it anyway. But the words clear, the last 3 letters of the word clear is E-A-R. 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 Ear, 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 ear. And it's funny because our ears are almost identically in line with our eyes, right? So in this situation, they're a little bit lower, right? But if we see our dreams, if we see our visions and we're not listening to them, we've already lost. We've already lost. Because seeing it is only half the battle. Hearing it is the other. If we've got 2 eyes and we've got 2 ears, why are we hoping that the vision has to be done with our eyes when it can be done with the ears? My dad always said to me, he said, Fraser, you don't need good eyesight to have good vision. And you don't. So here's what you need to be doing. This is a top tip. And I promise you, this is going to create possibly the biggest breakthrough in your network marketing business and your life in 2022 and beyond. Promise you. I promise you it's going to be a complete game changer for you. If you have a vision board, why don't you have an audio board too? So bear with me here. I don't want to go into goal setting too much because I know you guys, a lot of you guys have already kind of, created it. We talked about this a lot inside the inner circle. So right, inner circle, family, like you guys know what's coming here. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to brain dump. Right. So step 1, for those of you who are amazing at taking notes to help everyone here, please make a note of this because I don't want to write it on the board for those of you who are struggling with seeing the board. All right. I'm thinking of you guys too. So step 1, brain dump. Right. Everything that's in your head that you want, that you dream of, that you really, really want in the future, brain dump. Put it on a piece of paper. Number 2, categorize those things into categorize fun, family, fitness, faith, finance. Fun, family, fitness, faith, finance. Fun, like travel. Family, like who you're going to spend your time with. What was the other one? Fitness, what are your health goals? Faith, what are your mindset, your focus, your spiritual goals, your religious goals. And then finances, your big business goals. So brain dump, categorize. Number 3, prioritize. If you've got 35 different things, it's going to be a mess. Where are you going to go? You're not going to have any focus. Imagine having 35 things on your piece of A4 paper. Imagine having 35 things on your screensaver of your phone. You're screwed. Your eyes are going, they're all over the place. Your eyes don't make that sound effect, right? But you know what I mean. Brain dump, categorize, prioritize. The 4th one is 7 levels of why. So, if one of your goals is to go and stay in a water bungalow in the Maldives, highly recommend, it's very good, then ask yourself the question, why, 7 times. Why? Why is that a goal of mine? Because it would be amazing. Why? Because my family always wanted to go. Why? Because it was a dream of my wife's for so many years. Why? Sadly, she's no longer with us and I would love to fulfill her dreams. Why? Because I would feel good by doing that, right? Whatever. Y times 7. So brain dump, categorize, prioritize, Y times 7. Then you write your vision board. Sorry, I'm just putting the aircon on here because it's absolutely roasting, right? Then you're going to create your vision board. And the last step is you create the audio version. And this is weird. Now, I'm going to tell you this from a lad from Liverpool. This is from a lad from Liverpool, the whole woo, law of attraction is not really adopted very well in Liverpool. In fact, if I was to go into the pub in Liverpool and go, hey, everyone, have you done your vision boards this year? They'd all go, vision board this, bang. They wouldn't all do that. Vision board, yeah, nah, get out of the pub, mate. Like, oh, we don't talk about that nonsense in here. They're all drowning their sorrows. Success, money is the root of all evil. A Ferrari gets to the same place as a Ford. Right? Anyway, so here's what you're going to do. And almost no one does this. And it was so cool to share this with the Inner Circle members this year. And anyway, you're going to go on your voice memo. Thank you so much. You're going to go onto your, thank you. You're going to go onto your voice memo app, or you're going to send a video, and you are just going to read out the things on your vision board from a 1 year, 2 year, 5 year, or 10-year version of yourself, right? 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, or 10-year version of yourself. So this could be something like this. Hey, Fraser, it's me. Or, hey, Fraser, it's you. It's Wednesday, the 5th of January, 2032. Remember that red car that you used to look at, that red Ferrari with the cream leather you used to look at on your vision board? Well, you're driving it right now. You're actually on your way to your log cabin in the Swiss Alps. You're going to be spending a month skiing and snowboarding with your loved ones. In fact, the log cabin you've just literally bought for cash. And it's funny because as you're driving, you look to Svetlana. Svetlana's so happy. She has the sunglasses on. She has this designer scarf she always wanted. She's head to toe with the jewelry that she always wanted. And you've got a massive smile too. And what you're going to do is you are going to tell yourself that you have all the things that you wanted. You got all the things that you saw yourself, but you've got to go in the future, because so many people, because of the way we're conditioned, we live week to week, paycheck to paycheck, that they forget that our life is going to be completely different in 10 years. Think of it this way. Think of the smartest kid in school or the bully in school. They're completely different now. 20 years on, 10 years on, 30 years on. The smartest kid in my school became a teacher at the school. The biggest bully in my school, he's doing something completely different, right? Tony Robbins says, I think Tony Robbins says, we overestimate what we can do in 1 year, but we underestimate what we can do in 10 years, right? So do a voice note. I promise you it's going to be the biggest game changer that you do this year. Biggest game changer. And here's the thing. If you do the audio message and you feel weird, it feels wrong, and it doesn't feel right, then you're not in alignment with the things that you want. You've just got this vision board because it looks cool. You're like, right, yeah, red Ferrari, everyone's got one of them. Rolex watch, yeah, everyone's got one of them. Well, Fraser mentioned the water bungalow in the Maldives. I'll put that on. Someone said that the new Nike trainers are good, so I'll throw that one on there. I don't really watch football, but I think it would be cool to go to a game, so I'll put that on there. And you know, everyone says that being a top income earner is cool, so yeah. Eric Worre, I want him to be my friend. I've never heard of him before, but someone mentioned it before. Golf, that looks like a fun game. I want to play that. Like, imagine doing this. Hey, Fraser, January the 5th, January the 5th, 2032. And you're playing golf. You're like, me playing golf? You're actually playing with Eric Worre. Eric Worre. I've heard that name before. Like, no. It's not going to work, because every single day you need to listen to this audio. Some of you are going to listen to it in the morning. Some of you are going to listen. Some of you are going to blah, 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 blah. Some of you are going to listen to it in the evening. Some of you are going to listen to it on the way to work. Some people are going to listen to it in the morning, on the way to work, in the evening. Some people are going to listen to it so often that they'll be able to do this as the audio is coming out. Hey, Fraser, it is Wednesday, the 5th of January, 2032. You are driving your red Ferrari convertible to the Swiss Alps, where you'll be staying in your log cabin for a month, which you paid for cash. That's what you need to be doing. Repetition is the repetition is the mother of all skills. What gets repeated gets remembered, and what gets remembered gets repeated. If you remember it, if you repeat it, you remember it. If you remember it, you repeat 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 it. It's a game changer. I promise you this. I promise you this. Vision boards are great. Audio versions, way better. Now, with your vision board, don't have one, have 5. With your vision board, don't have one, have 5. And I promise for those of you who are on here who are looking for social media skills and tactics, I promise you, this is going to be tactical as well, although this is quite tactical, to be fair. Number 1, vision board number 1. Have a digital version and put it on the screensaver of your phone. You will look at your phone time. You will look at you will look at the screensaver on your phone 50 plus times a day, if not more. If not more. Right? So number 1, on your phone. Number 2, to the left side of your TV. So when you're on TV, when you're sitting down watching Netflix, when you're sitting down watching the football, when you're sitting down doing absolutely nothing, you look at your vision board and you think, nope, I'm going to go to work. I'm going to do the work. You don't have a TV? Amazing. You're a step ahead, right? Number 2. Number 3, on the back of your toilet. On the back of the toilet door. Sorry, on the back of the toilet. That'd be weird. On the back of the toilet door. Because when you sat on the toilet, because you spend a bit of time on that toilet, you're either working with the toilet technique, which is in here, or you're looking at your vision board. Plop. I'm joking. I'm kind of joking, but I'm kind of not. You're sitting there, you're like, all right, red Ferrari, 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 right? Whatever it might be that you want. 4th one, on the back of your front door, right? On the back of your front door. So you're going out of the house to work, to meet friends, to the pub, on a night out, to a restaurant, to pick up your kids. What's the last thing you see before you leave home? Your vision board. So now what are you thinking when you're driving to work? Now what are you thinking when you're on the train to work? Now what are you thinking when you're on your way to pick your kids up? Repeated, 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 repeated. We've got to think it, we've got to see it, we've got to hear it, we've got to say it. We've got to think it, we've got to see it, we've got to hear it, we've got to say it. We've got to think it, we've got to see it, we've got to hear it, we've got to say it. Right? So phone, next to the TV, bed, back of the toilet door, back of the front door, and then the last one you could have on your bedside table. Some people will have their phone next to their bedside table, so you might not need it, but there we go. Those are those. Right, next thing. Mindset, vision. We can't really smell anything. It's weird. Words. Oh my God. I don't know what I've just done there. This guy is looking extremely interesting right now. I'm using my red pen. Red pen hasn't been used yet. There we go. We got the lips. This is the words. So here we go. Words. I'm not going to go into depth on this, but there's a ratio that I want you to be aware of. Now, a ratio, I don't know how well this translates, but a ratio is like 1 to 1. I have, for those of you who know my 1 to 1 rule, you'll know what I'm talking about here. But the ratio that I want you to pay very close attention to is bad people to good people, right? Bad people to good people. So I'm going to tell you something that may be different to what you've heard about, but Jim Rohn says, what does Jim Rohn say? You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you hang around with 5 rich people, you'll be the 6th rich people. If you hang around the 5 poor people, you'll be the 6th poor person. If you hang around with 5 drunks, you'll be the 6th drunk. If you hang around with 5 golfers, you'll be the 6th golfer. Isn't it true? It's really weird how true it is, but we don't usually realize until we step out of that bubble and we really look in. So here's the thing. Here is the problem. I want you to make a list of all the people who bring you down, all the people who drain your energy, all the people who don't support you, because that's one of the biggest indicators of energy and support, all the people who talk bad about you, whether it's to your face or behind your back. Now, for some people, this could be 10. It could be 5. It could be 27 people. Now I want you to make a list of all the good people, all the people who support you, who love you, who appreciate you for what you're doing here in the business, right? The people who love you, they support you, they encourage you, they cheer you on. They're saying, hey, how's that business going? Hey, like, I want to introduce you to my friend. Bum, 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 bum. Now, most people will have a negative ratio, meaning, I mean, you could say this is the other way around, but meaning they have 10 bad people and 3 good people. Well, what do you think happens to your energy when this compounds? Well, I'll tell you. Because if you times 10 by 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 10, and then you times 3 by 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 3, this grows at a faster rate than the other one. So, with that being said, eventually you're going to quit. I'm sorry, it's the honest truth. You are going to quit because you cannot outrun energy. You cannot get away from negative energy when there's more negative than good. So, most people would tell you this. You need to stop hanging around with your best friend. What happens if the bad energy comes from your mum? What happens if the bad energy comes from your best friend? What happens if the bad energy comes from your daughter, your son, your uncle, your auntie, your dad, your husband? We've got some people saying, your husband, our partner, are you just going to divorce them? Oh, we've been married for 27 years, but you're on a bad person list. Fraser told me to cut you off. Bye. No, you're not. But what you have to do, you have to start to gather, right, the people who I potentially can limit my time with, I'm going to. But I am now going to go out there and I'm going to build an army of good people. I'm going to build an army of people. I'm going to connect with my upline. I'm going to connect with my sideline. I'm going to connect with people, for example, in the community that we built, people who are on this call, people who are in the inner circle, people who have read my book. I'm going to connect with people who I know are supporting me and appreciating me and encouraging me, so that this ratio flips. Now, here's the thing. If you times 10 by 10 by 10 by 10 by 10 by 10 by 10, and then you times 30 by 30 by 30 by 30, then the positive energy is going to force you to become successful. And the thing is, it doesn't matter how successful the people on the good list are. Eric Worre, my dad, Svetlana, have the same points as Steve from down the road, Stephanie from downstairs, Samantha from upstairs, who just support me. And so many people think, yes, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, but stop worrying about that, thinking, yeah, but the 5 people I spend the most time with are my husband who doesn't support me, my dad who just hates the business, my best friend who thinks I'm a scammer. Like, what are you going to do? You can't stop spending time with those people. But what you can is you can start spending more of your time with people who are going to lift you up. It's so important. So important. You getting value from this so far? I hope it's worth. I hope it's worth the ticket you paid. Free. Mm-hmm. And for those of you who are having issues with like not seeing the board or the orientation, remember, you don't just have to hear it. You don't need to see it to understand it. You can hear it too, right? Yes, best price ever. I love it. word of note, we are not going to be going for an hour. We're going to be going a little bit longer than that. Right. So, also, let's talk about the second thing about ratios is new rules. New rules. Stormy Wellington, she's a really great human being, really great network marketer, one of the biggest income earners in the network marketing space. She's here in Dubai right now. Unfortunately, I was supposed to meet up with her, but wasn't able to make it happen due to my family being here and all that fun stuff. But she says new rules. You got to create new rules. And here's the thing. For 2022, I want you to create 3 rules that you are not going to break this year. I want you to create 3 rules that you are not going to break this year. New ones. I actually do this every year. I usually do it with food, right? I usually do it with food, like 3 foods that I'm not going to eat this year, right? Hillary just said mine is not eating crisps. That's one of them. Great. That's going to align with one of your fitness goals, right? Okay. So 3 rules. So number 1, I'm going to say no more. I'm going to say no more. I'm going to say no more. So, hey, Fraser, do you want to come to the pub? No. Hey, Fraser, do you want to go out? Do you want to go out tonight? No. Hey, Fraser, do you want to come to this party tonight? No. Now, some people might go, yeah, but that's boring saying no all the time. Okay. It's also boring living paycheck to paycheck. Yeah, I said it. I said it. Oh, that's too expensive. I'm going to stop saying that. I'm going to stop. Every time I say something negative, I'm going to slap myself on the wrist. Maybe I'll wear an elastic band and I'll snap it every time I say something negative. You can come up with your own ones. I'm not going to go into it all the time, right? You've got to. New rules. All right. So what have we got so far? Mindset, vision, clarity, words. We haven't got anything in the neck, pain in the neck we got, but heart, passion, energy. Energy is currency. You have to spend it wisely. But energy is like a bank account, right? Energy is like a bank account. So with the bank account, you got minus and you got plus. So you have to know what are the things, this is where it comes back to the ratios again, what are the things that are going to give you energy and what are the things that are going to drain your energy? Make a list again. If you've got more things in your life that drain your energy and less things that are going to give you energy, you are not going to win the game of success. You are not going to win the game of freedom. Why? Because you're going to be drained more than you're going to be thrilled. You're going to be drained more than you're going to be excited. You're going to have low energy more than you're going to have high energy. And people can see it. They can read it. And they can't read it, but they can see it. And they can sense it, right? They can see it and they can sense it. You can't read tonality. Okay. So we have to sleep. It's going to give us energy. We're going to eat. It's going to give us energy. We're going to drink. That's going to give us energy. We're going to hang out with our dog. Give us energy. We're going to hang out with our kids. Sometimes it's going to give. Sometimes it's going to take. Like, see the drop there, right? We're going to go shopping. Sometimes it gives us energy. We're going to watch the football. Sometimes it gives us energy. We're going to play golf, recharge, go on holiday. Whoa. We're going to do some emails. Uh-oh. We're going to do follow-up. Oh, no. We're going to do find that message. I hate it. We're going to catch up with our team. Oh, we're going to do personal development. Oh, I love it. We're going to do a reel. Oh, it's gone viral. We're going to go live. Oh, no. Right? We have to understand this. What gives us energy, what takes our energy away. People say to me all the time, Fraser, how have you got the energy that you've got? How is it nearly midnight in Dubai and you're just getting started? Your energy is infectious. Can I just take a little bit of your energy, put it in a jar and drink it every day? That would be weird, but I understand what you mean, right? People say that, right? It's because I know what gives me energy and what drains my energy, and I make sure that I do the things that give me energy more than the things that drain my energy. Now, you're still going to have to do the things that drain your energy. It's inevitable. Your kids might drain your energy. What are you going to do? Just leave your kids. Follow-up might drain your energy. What are you going to just do? Never follow up? You just have to make sure the things that give you energy is more and bigger than the things that drain your energy. Is this making sense? Drop a 9 in the chat if this is making sense. I want to make sure. I once heard that kids are like farts. You don't mind your own, but everyone else's you dislike. I once heard that. Don't know how true that is. I don't have kids, right? So, all right. Woo, there we go. All right. So here we go. When we talk about energy and passion, guys, when it comes to social media, you have to be talking about the things that make you passionate. You got to talk about the things that you love. Just because the things that you love does not relate to the products that you're selling doesn't mean you shouldn't post it. What do I mean by that? Let's say you're selling Sharpies. Your network marketing product is Sharpies. In fact, let me know in the chat what sector your flagship product is in. Don't give me the name of the product. Like, is it skincare, coffee, health and wellness, beauty, finance, travel, services? I love it. Legal, health and wellness, energy. Nice. Energy is relevant. Weight loss, health and wellness, nutrition. That's so cool. Oh, thank you, guys. I appreciate that. So let's say you've got a Sharpie pen, right? And you're selling pens. So now you think, well, I've got all the content I've created has got to be about pens. But you don't really have a passion for pens. You think it's a great opportunity and you think everyone should have the product. You believe in it, but you don't have a passion for pens. How long are you going to be able to talk about pens for? Honestly, not very long. If you're sat there thinking, what am I going to do my live about? You know, oh, pens. Well, I've done red pen, green pen, purple pen, lavender pen, brown pen, blue pen, black pen, yellow pen, orange pen, pink pen. How to draw with a pen, how to paint with a pen, how to do dot to dot with a pen, how to write with a pen. Different kind of pens, different price of pens. How to spell pens. Why they're called pens. And you run out. And when you run out, you get drained. And then guess what? It then becomes a thing that drains your energy. It's then a thing that drains you. And creating content, I've got to make a post. However, also, people will see you post about it and they'll know you don't have a passion for pens. I mean, I have a passion for pens. I have an obsession with pens, probably more than a passion of pens. I have an obsession and a huge possession of pens. Right, anyway, so let's say you love yoga. Say you love yoga. You will sell more pens talking about yoga than talking about pens. Now, you might be thinking like, what? That is a load of rubbish. It's not. Why? People don't join businesses. People don't join products. People join people's energy. People say people join people. People join people's energy. People join people's energy. Who have you ever gone? You're like, oh, I really like him. And then he goes live. Hey, everyone. Fraser Brooks here, coming to you live from Dubai. Really excited because I've got this great pen. And I personally think that this pen is the best pen ever. It's called a Sharpie. And look, it has a chisel edge. And it's really, I like it a lot. Do you want one? If you want one, drop a 4 in the chat. Best pen ever. I think. I hope it is. Bye, guys. But let's say you have a passion for yoga. You talk about yoga. You never run out of content when it comes to yoga because you just have ideas every day because all you're thinking about day to day is yoga, golf, being a mom, being a mum, my kids, being a mum, my kids, being a mum. Network marketing, 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 books, personal development, books, personal development, books, personal development. Ooh, Audible, podcasts. Ooh, personal development. Oh, motivational speaker, free workshop. I'll get my ticket now. Yeah. What is it that you love talking about? Let me know in the chat. What are your passions? What are the passions that you have? That you have? Because here's the thing. People will see that you absolutely love yoga, and then you'll be known for loving yoga. And then guess what? When someone watches video after video, reel after reel, stories on stories, posts on posts, and then they like one of your posts, and you're in the message. I'll give you the exact script in a minute, or a bit later on. You're in the post going, "Hey Mary, thanks so much for the love of my post. How are you?" And they're like, "Oh my God, Fraser just messaged me back. In fact, he just messaged me. I didn't even message him." Tells her husband, "Steve, Fraser's just messaged me." "Who's Fraser? Should I be worried? Should I be concerned?" "No, he's the guy that I watch with the yoga. He's the one who wears the Speedos when he's doing yoga." Hang on a minute. Right, just kidding. And now you're in a conversation with someone. Bit of back and forth. "Hey, how long have you been watching my content for? Hey, how can I help you best? How long have you been doing yoga for?" Boom, 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 boom. Mary. I know this might sound a little random, but I was thinking about you this morning after our chat. I'm just curious. Are you like me? And do you love a set of colored pens? Yes, I do. Funny you ask. This may or may not interest you, but I actually have a little side business selling pens. Would you like me to send some more information? Now, some of you are thinking, that's never happened in the real world. That's never happening in the real world. You would be shocked. You would be shocked. You will sell more pens long-term, consistently doing that than anything else. Crazy, right? Be a fountain, not a drain. Be a fountain, not a drain. Think about it. Which way does the fountain go up from ground? Which way does the drain go? Bingo, right? I hope so. Let me take a drink. So, now, here's the thing. We have to ask the question. We have to ask the question if people are going to be open. We can't just expect it. If you talk about yoga and then you go like, "Oh, and downward facing dog. Oh, and downward facing dog. Oh, and downward facing dog. Hello, everybody. I have a set of pens that you're going to absolutely love. They're called Sharpie. They come in black. They come in red. They come in green. They come in lavender. They come in brown. They come in blue. And they all have chiseled edges. You're going to love it. Comment more down below for more information. And downward facing dog, and downward, and this one, and warrior pose. I think it's this. Is it this? And inverted triangle thing, right? Pfft. Not working. Not happening. Ugh, disgusting. Serve the masses. Oh, my little masking tape things come off. Oh, well, that's a problem. Yeah. Right. Anyway, so you serve the masses, you share your lifestyle, you sell in the messenger. You serve the masses, you share your lifestyle, you sell in the messenger. Now, you should still mention your product from time to time, but you're not going to be like, "And today's broadcast has been interrupted by this sponsored post by Sharpie." I'll talk about that later on. But anyway, I'm knackered now because I don't do my hamstring just snapped. Serve the masses on what you love. Share your lifestyle, right? So like photos, stories, whatever, your life, and then sell in the messenger. Selling publicly is a bit in the messenger, totally fine. I am not affiliated with Sharpie. That would be kind of fun, though, right? If anyone here is watching from Sharpie, please feel free to reach out. I'm sure we can get a link and serve the masses. Share how I use the Sharpies in my day-to-day lifestyle, and maybe I could sell a few in the messenger, right? Anyway, so here's the thing, guys. If I was to say to you, like, if you and I connected in a messenger and I said, "Hey, have you got any Sharpies at your home? Like, do you use Sharpies?" And you were like, and you said no. And I sent you the link to buy some Sharpies. I would guess some of you guys would buy a Sharpie. Not everyone, but some of you would. And I'm not even mentioning Sharpie in my lives. This broadcast is a little bit different, right? Just let's make sure that we know that. Right. So how do we get the energy across when we're asking the question? Now, if you haven't followed me for that long, if you follow me for a while, you'll know what I'm about to say here with ask the question. But if you haven't, then this is going to be new to you. So I'm going to make sure that it's repeated. Remember, what gets repeated gets remembered. What gets remembered gets repeated. What gets repeated gets remembered. What gets remembered gets repeated, right? So the question in the messenger would be something like this. Hey, Zoe Moore. Hey, Zoe Moore. Hey, Zoe. Are you waving back? If you're waving back at me now, that's awesome. Some people do that, right? Although I can't see you. So, hey, Zoe. I know this is a little random, or I was just thinking about you this morning after our initial chat, or after you commenting on my post, and I'm just curious, would you be open to checking out some information on a game-changing product that I use to help me or to help with blank? No worries if not. I just thought I would ask. So, hey, Zoe, I know this is a little bit random, but I was just thinking about you this morning after you commented on my post, after you loved my post, after our chat the other day. You don't even have to say that bit if you don't want to. But I'm just curious, would you be open to checking out some more information on a game-changing or on a life-changing product that helps with, or that's helped me to, or helps people to blank? No worries if not. Just thought I would ask. Rachel Freeman, 10 points for Gryffindor for writing that in the chat. Thank you so much. However, you can't read tonality. So here's the hack. Press the video. Hey, legend. I know this is a little bit random sending you this video message, but I was thinking about you this morning after our little chat here, and I'm just curious, would you be open to checking out some information on a game-changing product that I use that's helped with? No worries if not. Just thought I'd ask. Anyway, let me know. That's it. That's it. And now I'm going to send the video. Did you notice how I said, hey, legend? Maybe, hey, superstar. Hey, I didn't mention their name. I record it once and I send it. I record it once and I send it. I record it once and I send it. Now here's the thing. Let me know down below in the chat if you are like me and you are a notification freak. Meaning, if you get 10 notifications, you have to remove them. This is one of the reasons why Facebook drives me crazy. 177 notifications. Click. Remove, 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 remove. 5 minutes later, 842 notifications. Jeez, man. You remove them all. You remove them. 18,472 notifications. Ha, ha, ha. Your screen time on this app is going up, right? So, what happens when you send a video to someone in the Messenger in Instagram? The notification from that person is not removed until you watch the video. So, I keep getting ghosted. Everyone's going to see that message because it's going to be on their notifications all the flipping time. And it's going to drive them mad. You're welcome. So, here's when it doesn't work. I'll tell you when it doesn't work. You got to be very, very careful of this. Hey, legend. Sorry, I'll start again. Hey, Mike. Yeah. You know what? I forgot why I was messaging you. I'm really nervous. I don't want to ask you just in case you'll say no. I'll send another one. You get my point, right? There's no energy. There's no focus. You're just chatting absolute balls. Maybe you're doing it. Maybe you're doing it in your bed, in your dressing gown. Maybe you haven't had a shower yet. Maybe you're not looking your finest. Maybe you're drunk on a night out, going down the street. Hey, Mike, and you send it to Bob, and it's like, oh, geez, like, come on. You get me? Energy's everything. Energy's everything. All right, let's move on. Got quite a lot to talk about. We'll probably be another half an hour. Is that all right? Is that going to be okay? I know I said it's going to be an hour. I emailed them. It's going to be an hour. 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 An hour in, I've got half an hour left. Right? Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, mindset. Vision and clarity. The words we speak and the words we speak and the words we hear with our ratios and our rules. Right? Passion, energy. Spirit fingers. Skills. Skills to pay the bills. When my mum and dad were building their business actively, in the 90s, they were using this way more than they were using this. Like, way more. They were using this way more than they were using this. So much so that imagine if you lived with Eric Worre for 28 of your years, right? For 28 years, and you were sat in the chair next to him, in the room next to him, at the dinner table with him, sleeping in the room next to him, and all you could hear was him doing three-way calls, presentations, invitations, promotions, event promotion, getting someone started, launches, 90-day game plans. What do you think would happen? You used to be a walking tape recorder. Very well, 7 skills. GoPro. Oh yes. You just be. That's what happened to me with my dad. My dad made similar commissions to Eric did. That's what happened to me. But here's the thing that happens now. Lol. You write LOL, but you ain't doing anything. You're going LOL, send. Your husband's saying you spend way too much time on your phone. Oh, grow up, will you? You're now thinking, oh, I've got a bit of mom guilt. I feel guilty because my kids see me on my phone all the time and I'm paying more attention to my screen than I am their eyeballs. That's the way the world is. That's the way the business is. So whenever we can use audio messages, video messages, Zoom calls, it's good. It's good for the people around us because they're going to learn subconsciously, right? They just are. Right? And for the mums out there, understand that your kids probably want to be on their screens more than they want to look at you in your eyes. I think it's just the way the world is. There's nothing wrong with that. It's the way it is. All right, so here we go. With the skills, I want you this year, one of your rules is this. And again, I'm not telling you what rules you have to have. I'm just telling one of the rules that I would have. And so if someone could write this in the chat, I would love you forever. I'd love you for tonight at least, right? Do the basics better and more often. Do the basics better and more often. Do the basics better and more often. So what are the basics? All right, let's go through the basics. And I'm gonna write them down, but I'm gonna say them as well. I had no idea that this flip chart thing would be a problem tonight. So please know that. I really didn't. I really did not know that that was going to be a problem. And I hope that you guys aren't upset with that you can't see everything that I'm doing here. It's not my intention. So the first one, find add message. You find someone, you add them, you message them. You find them, you add them, you message them. You find them, you add them, you message them. I'm glad I caught that. Otherwise, that would have looked really stupid. You find them, you add them, you message them. You have to grow your list every single day. You have to grow your list every single day. If your list is growing, your business has no limit. If your list is dying, your business has a limit. So it has to grow every day. How many? It's up to you. Don't put a number on it, because if you put a number on it and your team don't hit that number, they will be more likely to quit. It'll be a bad thing. So instead of putting a number on how many you do, put a number on how much time you're going to spend doing it. Everyone has the same time frame, right? In terms of like 5 minutes is 5 minutes. 30 minutes is 30 minutes. And you guys can let me know. What type of networker are you when it comes to time? Spare time, part-time, full-time, or all the time, right? Spare time, part-time, full-time, or all the time, all right? And that, so some people might do find add message 5 minutes a day. Some might do find add message 15 minutes a day. Some might do it half an hour, 2 hours. Some might do it for 4 hours a day. The second basic when it comes to social media is ATQ. Ask the question. I just gave you a hack then with the video, right? So ask the question through video. If you had the choice between audio and video, always do video. Always do video. Always do video, right? It's just, yeah. You can see more. Words are one way of judging energy, but visual, the clothes you wear, the background you have, and all that, it's just, yeah. So ask the question. So you grow your list every day and you see if people are open every day. Third one, the dreaded follow-up. The dreaded follow-up. Oh, God, I hate following up. Why is it, right? Here's an example. I think that everything that's good for you tastes like rubbish. Carrots, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, peas, everything that is good for you doesn't taste like chocolate, right? Everything in network marketing that's good for you is not always good to do. It's not always nice to do, right? Butter will help, right? Yeah, exactly. But is butter really good? I don't know. I don't know, to be fair. I'm awful with that sort of stuff, right? Makes sense. Follow-up is scary. Follow-up is hard, but that's where the money is. That's where your business is going to get healthier. Put follow-ups, because you're right. You guys who follow me, you know that follow-ups, it's plural. You don't follow once. The fortune is not in the follow-up. The fortune is in the follow-ups. Plural. So you wake up. Basics, 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 basics. Stop thinking about personal development, 10 pages. Go for a meditation. Do my calendar. Check in with my upline. Check in with my team. Bit of find add message. More personal development. Check in with my upline. Check in with my team. 3-way call. Oh, I'm knackered now. I'm so tired. Woo! Oh, I've got to do ask the question. I've got to follow up. Basics better more often. And you do the basics better before you do anything else. So you find that message. You ask. Sorry, the fourth one. Sorry, my bad. Is social media posting, content. And the four that you're going to really focus on. Reels, lives, stories, and the bonus one are posts with call to action. People are going to ask that in the chat now, aren't they? What's that mean? Right? I get it. So, Reels or TikToks? Both, really. Facebook have Reels as well now, launching worldwide soon. Instagram, Facebook Reels, and TikToks. Okay, that's one. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok Lives, your choice. That's 2. Facebook and Instagram Stories. That's 3. And posts like quotes, selfies, photo of you and your family with a call to action in the chat, in the caption. Okay? With a call to action in the caption. Okay? Now, I'm going to give you a hack. Who likes the hacks that I share? I'm going to give you a hack when it I'm going to give you a hack when it comes to Facebook. Yeah. Okay. You guys are going to have to help me here. You guys are going to have to help me here because I'm going to write the things that need to be in your call to action. I'm going to tell you what they are in a minute, but I need you to write them in the chat. So that I know that because I'm not going to write them on the board, right? They have to be exactly how I tell you them. Now, there's something called comment baiting, okay? So on Facebook, if you say in a live, hey guys, and this is why my lives now on my business page, they get like 3, 4, 5, 6,000 views, sometimes more than that, but they don't get the 15, 20, 25,000 views. And it's because I do comment baiting. You might be on this live, on this broadcast right now because you commented 2022 on one of my Instagram lives or one of my Facebook lives. And then my messenger bot automatically sent you a message with the link to get the free ticket. Drop a 7 in the chat if that's how you found out about this, actually. I would really appreciate that. And actually, while you're there, let me know how you got your free ticket. Was it an email from me? Was it a live? Did a friend tell you about it? From an email, in a circle, email, in my email, my friend, email in a circle, podcast in a circle, mail, email, friend, live, any Telegrammers out there, email in a circle, you emailed, friend, email in a circle, in a circle, game plan, my coach in a circle, Telegram in a circle. All right, cool. A lot of inner circle. You guys know I love you. Inner circle and a lot of email as well. All right, cool. I think more friends should be telling them about this call as well, to be fair. All right, so here we go. So if you do that, then they see, well, you're making people comment. That's why there's a lot of comments. We're not going to show it to that many people. Okay? However, there are 8 phrases that hacks this process. This is one of the reasons why I don't broadcast this onto social media, by the way. But yeah, they're good hacks. They're healthy hacks, right? And they're good to know. And some of you guys do it without even realizing. All right. So you do a post. Maybe it's a selfie. Maybe you're going to give some value in there. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about. Sharpies, yoga, golf, being a mom, whatever you want to talk about. Comment happy birthday if you agree. Comment happy birthday if you can relate. Comment happy birthday for a free gift. Now, what do you think happens on social media when they see happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday? Everyone's wishing them happy birthday. Why? Because the algorithm picks up happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, and they put that post on the top of all the news feeds because it's your birthday and they want you to feel good. They want you to go onto social media and go, whoa, look how many birthday messages I've got. I've got more birthday messages than I got cards. Right. That's one. We've got 8. The second one is comment congrats or comment congratulations. Now, same thing applies. And by the way, you do this in the caption of your post. I know a lot of you guys are writing them in the chat here, but this is the caption you have. Comment congrats below if you agree. Comment congratulations for more. Comment congrats. So now, congrats. The algorithm's going, congrats for what? We can't figure it out, but something's gone amazing. Top of the news feed. Congrats. Now, it definitely works on Facebook, and it will sometimes work on Instagram with some of these, not all of them. Happy birthday, congrats, and the third one will work. The other ones, Third one, happy anniversary. It's an anniversary. Comment happy anniversary for more. Comment happy anniversary for a free gift. Comment happy anniversary if you agree. happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. It works in all, those three work in all the languages. Happy birthday and happy anniversary does. Congrats, congratulations probably does as well, actually. It will in the main, like I say, the main languages. It probably will in like Spanish and French, for example. You'd have to test it yourself. And this applies to business page, but mainly profile. Okay, so happy anniversary. The next one, you're the best. You're the best. Why? On Facebook, when you comment, you're the best, there's a little firework display that goes on. Can I show you, actually? Let me see if I can show you here. And I'm mindful of the time because, so let's go here. Gem. Here we go, Gem. We love Gem. And I'm going to go, you're the best. And you know what? It might have changed, but I'm pretty sure it's not. Oh, let's see. It's not going to do it now, is it? All right. It doesn't do it anymore. But it used to have a firework display, but it will still have a heavy weight in the algorithm by doing that. So here are the words. I'm going to whiz through this. You're the best. Best wishes. This next one is wild, so it's a bit weird, but it works. Oh. So, you're the best. So here we go. Happy birthday. Congrats or congratulations. Happy anniversary. You're the best. Best wishes. XO or XOXO or XOXOXO. Seventh one, you got this or you've got this. And the last one, wonderful time. There you go. Give them a go. Right, let's get back into this. Okay. Now, if you're not already doing this, you have to have a system to improve your content. You have to have a system to improve your content. And if you don't, you're going to lose. So here's a system to improve your content. Track it. Now, I talk about this a lot. I've talked about it on my podcast. I talk about it a lot in my trainings. But here's what I want you to do. I want you to create some sort of document where you can track all the posts that you're going to do, right? You're going to track all the posts. So here we go. We're going to have a post. So you're going to make a post on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, whatever platform it is, and you're just going to make a note of it. Right. So I made a post here, the blah, blah, blah post, and it was, and let's go platform. It was on Facebook. What was the date and time? Date and time. Then 24 hours later, you are going to go back to the post and see how many likes it got, how many comments it got, how many shares it got, how many views it got if it was a video, how many saves it got, how many shares it got, these sort of things, right? So what was the post? What was the platform? The date and time, how many loves it got, how many comments it got, how many shares it got. That's it. You are only going to track the first 24 hours. After 24 hours, that's it. That's it. 24 hours, that's it. And what you're going to find is that, every time I use that call to action, it works. Every time I have a selfie with Svetlana, it bangs. Every time I use a quote, it absolutely goes off. Every time I do a live video about social media, it goes bananas. Every time I do a sales post about my product to my Sharpies, it does crap. This is for your organic posts. This is for your TikToks, your Facebook profile, and your Instagram profile. This is how this happens. Let me show you. This is how this happens. And I'm showing you on Facebook because that's the one that I've been using the most. Well, I've used the most over the years. This is how, in 1 hour, 722 people like it. This is how this is 4 days old, 2.6 thousand likes or loves, 714 comments. This is how 2.9 thousand. 3.1 thousand. Look at that. 1.1 thousand comments. What's this one? 745 comments, 2,000 likes, 317 comments, 2.6 thousand likes, 504 comments, 139 shares. Right. What about this one? How's this one done? 2.7 likes, 543 comments, 300 shares. Do you think this works? This works. This is why people say I'm the #1 social media coach in network marketing, because I have these systems that help and guarantee you to grow. These hacks, these systems, these things, right? Okay, so let's keep going. Here's what I'm going to say here, and I've probably got like 15 more minutes to go, if that's cool with you guys. I said I was going to be 15 more minutes. I've probably got another 15 more minutes, but I have something really special I want to share with you. 2 really special things. The first one. Listen very, very closely to this one. Because when the devil sees you winning, he will try his best to slow you down. But when he sees you sinning, he'll leave you alone. So I'll say it again. When the devil sees you winning, he will try to slow you down. When the devil sees you sinning, he will leave you alone. And what I mean by this is it's so easy to skip a day on social media. It's so easy to not serve. It's so easy to not bother sharing your lifestyle. It's so easy for you to say, yeah, but I'm a private person. I'm a super private person, right? It's so easy to not want to do this. It's so easy. And when you don't do that, the devil's just going to go, okay, you keep doing that. Like, you keep doing that. I don't need to bother you. Just stay how you are. You're not going to go very far. However, you're posting every day. You're commenting every day. You're giving value. You're tracking. You're serving. You're sharing. You're selling. You're doing such a good job. Things will happen in the form of haters. Things will happen in the form of obstacles and challenges that you will have to overcome and you will have to face. It's inevitable. But when that happens, I want you to know and remember, I'm doing something right. I would say every week I get a top income earner, multiple six-figure income earner, 7-figure income earner come to me and say, Fraser, I'm dealing with haters. It's really affecting me. I can't seem to get past it. And I say, congrats. Congrats. And their reaction is always the same. It's always, what do you mean? If you've got haters, you're doing something right. If you've got haters, you are doing something right. It's a sign that someone's trying to slow you down because you're going way too fast. You're going so fast that people feel that they need to slow you down. So, and I always say as well, in Spain, for those of you, I mean, if you go on like a summer holiday and it's like a drier climate, when you walk into the beach or you're walking somewhere, you'll hear this noise. It's like a bing, and it comes like a white noise. Like, the crickets, right? There's little crickets, and what they do is they kind of like they kind of vibrate, and it creates this sound, right? Like, I'm probably doing the wrong sound, but like I don't know. Anyway, an electric brush. People are saying scooters. It's a bad sound effect, right? But when you are far away from those, they make so much noise. But when you get up and close to one of these crickets, they're silent. They're the same. They're the same as the haters. Haters make such a huge noise from a distance, and they're silent when you get up and close with them. Funny how it works. And it's going to happen. Gathering haters is usually the measurement of success. Imagine if you had like an abacus. Hater 1, woo! Hater 10, way! Hater 3,000, woo! Yeah! Now, you're not going to do anything to get the haters. You're just going to serve and serve and serve and serve and serve and serve. My friend Roland Manny says, he's a legend. He says in the game of tennis, you cannot win without serving. How true is that? In the game of life, in the game of social media, in the game of network marketing, you cannot win without serving. True. It's so true. Right? All right. So here we go. Let's talk about 90-day plan, and then we're gonna go. Right? 90-day plan. We're gonna go 90-day plan. We're gonna go Exciting announcement number 1 and exciting announcement number 2, and then we're going to be good. All right. Let me know if you're cool with that while I grab a drink, and we'll get on with this. I saw that we got to 2,300 people, and there are 2,150 people on here still after an hour and 20. After me saying I'll be an hour. Appreciate you guys. Big love, big kisses. Let's get into this. So let's go into the night. Do I use another piece of paper? In a circle, guys, you'll know my pain with this. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm gonna. Right, 90-day run. How many of you? Oops. How many of you have started a 90-day run? Like, drop a 4. Drop a 4 if you've started a 90-day run. And what I'm about to show with you doesn't matter, because if you're already starting a 90-day run, I want to be able to at least validate some of the stuff. Right. I've got one issue with a 90-day run. One issue, and one issue only, is the completion rate. What percentage of people do you think finish a 90-day run? I'd probably say less than 5%. Probably less than 3%. People just quit. They feel sick one day. Think about the gym. Let's say you're going to go on a 90-day run in the gym. What happens if you pull your hamstring? You ain't going to the gym. What happens if you get a cold? You ain't going to the gym. What happens if you get COVID? You're definitely not going to the gym. What happens if you've been sick the night before? You got no energy. You're not going to the gym. What happens if you're knackered? You're absolutely exhausted and family surprise visit you? You're not going to the gym. 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 Same and going to the gym is way easier than building a network marketing business. Way easier. The gym lasts 30 minutes. Network marketing business, you've got to be doing 3, 4, 5 hours a day. So this is my opinion. A 90-day run should be split up into 3. It's 90 days, but there's a short gap in the middle, but the gap is designed to do something very special. Pay attention here. These blocks represent the 90 days. Day 1 to 30, then a 3-day gap, then day 31 to 60, then a 3-day gap, and then day 61 to 90. So here we go. What we're going to do is we're going to understand and appreciate that we are going to set a goal. For those of you who've got COVID, I see some of you say here, I hope you get well. I hope you're good. I hope your symptoms are less and you're able to rest. When I got COVID, it was no joke. It was brutal, right? So we're going to set a goal with the people around us. We're going to set a goal at the end of 30 days. If we hit our goal, we are going to do this as a family. It could be go to the cinema. It could be order a load of pizzas. It could go on a little city break to the nearest city. It could be go into like a water park, a center park, so something fun if you're allowed to. So you're going to celebrate. You can choose what it is. You can choose what it is, right? But you're going to celebrate. Now, once the 30 days are over, I'm going to teach you what to do in the 30 days. You're going to have 3 days of celebrating and recharging. You're going to have 3 days where you're going to do the thing that you said you were going to do. You're going to celebrate with the team. You're going to shout out all the new recognition, all the recognitions, all the new sales, all the new customers, all the new team members. And then you're going to get all the new people to start on the next block. What happens with this? A lot of you guys are doing it now already. And I think it's a mistake when you're going day 7 of 90, day 23 of 90. Day 41 of 90. I'm on day 62 of 90. That's awesome. And it's not that you're doing something wrong. What do you think happened to the people who are in the business, just joined? They think that they're 61 days behind you. They think that they're 72 days behind you. They think I can't start now. I need to start when he's finished so I can go with him again. So it's what happens if someone joins on day 27? Well, they could start the 90-day run or the next 60-day run with you on day 31 through till 90. What happens if someone joins on day 52? Well, it's okay. We can get them launched. We can get them started and they can do the 90-day run with us from day 61 to 90. A 30-day run's better than a no-day run. The 4-day run's better than it's so important. So important. So this is just my opinion. I also do think 30 days in a row is brutal. You should have a 24-hour gap. Does it mean you should have a Sunday off? No. I used to have Saturday 6 p.m. till Sunday 6 p.m. off. Right, it allowed me to go out. It allowed me to do something on Saturday evening, like watch the football, or do a movie night, or I never went out with my friends really, so I said no to them. That was one of my rules. No, because I knew having a 2-day hangover, because I got to that age where 2-day hangover was just standard. 2-day hangover was just not worth it. So yeah, that was a rule of mine. Anyway, 24-hour window is different to a day off. Why? If I did my calendar and my things to do on Monday morning, I was not productive. If I did my calendar and the things to do on the Sunday night and then a team training, sharing that and what I was going to be doing and accountability, then I started Monday with a bang, because I started Monday on Sunday night. Right? So let's talk about what you're going to be doing on, I'll use the brown pen, what we're going to be doing on the first 90 days. Well, do the basics better and more. Finish the sentence. Do the basics better and more often. Exactly. We're going to be doing find, add, message. We're going to grow our list every single day. We are going to ask the question every single day, every single day, every single day. Are we going to be following up? Probably not, because we haven't really got anyone to follow up with. But we are going to be doing the social media posts every single day. Now, depending on your commitment level and your time commitment or your time availability, you're going to be doing a reel a day, a live a day, stories every day, and a post with a call to action every day. One of these every day, minimum. All 4, optimum. It's a lot. Are we thinking like, whoa, this is a lot? January is all about explosion. The theme and the campaign of the first 30 days is explosion. Explosion of energy, explosion of lead generation, explosion of customers, explosion of sales, explosion of team members, explosion of rank advancements, explosion of content creation, explosion of growth, explosion of energy, excitement, enthusiasm, fun. It's all explosion. The first 30-day run, the first 30 days is the hardest, but also the best. Because it's like, oh, I'm excited, all the possibilities. The last one is when you're like, shit, I'm on day 75 and I've had no results. This has been a waste. If the 90-day run doesn't work, then this network marketing thing doesn't work. Not that you breathe like that. So, it's a 3-day celebration. Woohoo! Now, here we go. Here we go. So, second 30 days. We are going to be find, add, messaging, so we need to grow our list. We're going to be asking the question to the people who we find, add, messaged. Because in the here's what most people get wrong, right? Here's what most people get wrong. They asked the question to the people who they had on their list before they started the 90 days in such an intense, explosive manner that by day 30, they've got no one else to talk to. And instead of doing like 20, 30, 40 asks a day in the first 30 days, they're now doing 1 ask, 2 asks, 3 asks a day. So we asked the question to people who we find are messaged. We're going to follow up with the people who we asked the question to in the first 30 days. And then we're going to be doing social media, reels, stories, lives, posts. Okay, that's it. So we're doing the basics better, more often. Find, add, message, ask the question, follow-ups, social media, reels, stories, lives, posts. Okay? Then we're going to have 3 days. The theme of the second day is closing. Our goal in this one, let's close the sales Let's close the sales from all the people we've just connected with. Let's close the sales with all the people we've asked a question with. Let's close the sales from all the conversations we're having in our comment section of our content in the messenger from this. Okay. And the last 30 days, sorry, the last 90 days, wrong pen. Find that message. Ask the question to the people who we added on the first, this second one. Follow-ups. But we're going to do it with two sets of people. We're going to do the follow-up with the people who we asked the question with in the second 30 days. And we're going to follow up again with the people who we asked the question with on the first 30 days. So now we're following up with these people again. It's been 30 days since. You've got a lot of energy. Okay. Then we're going to do our social media posts. We've got a reel, stories, lives, and posts. And the goal of this third 30 days, I'm rushing through this a bit because I'm running out of time, is launching. Our focus here is really launching new team members, is really launching the people who have already joined here. So here's the thing. We're probably already feeling explosive. Most people in January are always like, ooh, I'm excited. Let me know. You guys let me know. Type a 5 in the chat if you're excited and you're already feeling some sort of explosion in January. Then there's going to be so many leads, so many conversations, so many asks, so many follow-ups that in February, you're going to be doing a lot of closing. Here's what I want you to remember. The majority of people, almost everyone, quit on their New Year's resolutions on the 5th of February. The 5th of February, which is day 36 of the year. That is the date that most people have quit on their New Year's resolutions. Position February, especially that first week in February, as a new year restart. Position it. Hey, you might be like me. A New Year's resolution, you might be like most people, the New Year's resolutions hasn't gone. Or you could ask them, hey, how's your New Year's resolutions gone? Right? How are your New Year's resolutions? Remember, guys, most people call it New Year's resolutions, right? You don't, because maybe you're been in personal development for a long time. But how are you getting on with your New Year's resolutions? How are you getting on with your goals? And maybe these are the conversations you've been having here with these people. You say, hey, we're going to be running a February restart, a New Year restart, a New Year reset. Would love to have you a part of it. You're closing these sales. A lot of the sales you'll get in the second window. And the third window, obviously you're doing your own thing, but there's going to be so many people who have dropped out. So many people will have dropped out that you're going to have to work with new people. Why? 100 people start with you. 100 people start with you. You're buzzing. By the second session, there's 40 people left. By the third session, there's 10 people left, and you've got no energy. That's why we need to launch new people to get more energy. We leverage other people to get our own energy right. Okay, so have you got value so far? Have you enjoyed this so far? What I am going to do, I'm going to give you these special announcements. And then, depending on how long they take, I'm either going to do some Q&A with you guys, or I'm going to put you all into the lounge session. I don't know how many of you guys joined before we actually started, but there was a lounge session where there are tables of 6, and you can jump on a table and discuss the content that we've got here with other people from this. So Jean and Maria, Jean and Maria and Jody and Shanna, you can go ahead and do that if you want to. So we'll see, right? So the first announcement is that in 2021, I didn't do something that I usually do every year. And it was simply because that I was to be honest, I was burnt out. I was doing too much of the stuff. I was being too much of a drain and not much of a fountain. I was doing a lot of fountain stuff. I was doing a lot of good energy stuff, but I did way too much stuff that was draining my energy, and I got burnt out, right? I got burnt out. So I didn't do it last year. So what I'm going to be doing, I am going to be doing team calls. So if you have a group of people, if you have a team, there is minimum requirements. I can't do teams with everyone, but if your upline, your crossline can get 100 people onto a Zoom call, then please fill in the form that I'm about to put in. It's probably going to get vanished. It's probably going to vanish, isn't it? Let's go show on stage. That's going to be impossible. I don't even know if you can click that pin. Oh, bosh, I pinned it. Svetlana, I know. I'm sorry. I didn't tell you that I was going to put that link on there. Sorry about that. Right. So if, again, you might not, but your upline might not. So feel free to copy that link and tell your upline. And all I do is I'll join you on your Zoom call for half an hour. And we just do Q&A. Gives you and your team a chance to maybe come on the stage and ask me a question, or you read out the questions to me and I answer them. Because I want to help you. I just want to help you big time. And the goal is to do 200 of these. So 100 hours of my 2022 I want to dedicate to you guys. 222 we'll do. 2022. We'll probably aim for 222 calls. But again, please only fill in the form if the team asks for some sort of proof that you can get 100 people on a call, whether you've had them register or something like that. They might ask for that, because we have done this before. And people said they get a lot of people on the calls and they don't. And then it's not fair, because other teams get, pushed to the side because of the higher number. So that's the first announcement. I'm really excited. I will send an email about it. I'll post on it my Instagram stories about it, and I'll do a live about it and mention it. So go ahead and do that. I'm going to leave that link in there for a sec. But the second announcement is the one that I'm most excited about. And I've been asked this so much since GoPro. So much. It's been the biggest thing I've been asked it for. So for those of you who are asking, it could be a company call, yeah. For those of you who've been asking about, is it a maximum of 100? No, just a minimum, really. And we might, if it's 80, we might do it. Like, it's just every time we do this, we get 2,000 people filling that form, and it's just a little bit crazy. Okay, so here's the announcement. It's my most popular thing that I ever do. So we are going to be doing a 10-day challenge starting the 17th of January. All the stuff that I've shared with you here is going to be covered. It's going to be included in it. Now, what do I mean by that? I don't mean I'm going to be training on all this. I'm going to be literally telling you what to do every day. So you get core activities, right? So you get core activities. The core activities are like the basics. You got to do this. 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 You got to do it. There's going to be a worksheet, and the worksheet will hold you accountable with it. So you're going to be able to fill in the worksheet every day. How much of each activity did you do? How many did you do? How many did you do? How many did you do? And then I'm going to give you a daily dare every single day. Every single day, I'm going to give you a daily dare. And on the daily dare, it's going to be things like do a reel on this. Copy this Instagram reel. I'm going to teach you how to do it. So every day will be a training, and then the daily dare, and then accountability. So, hey, I want you to go live on Facebook or on Instagram with this title. This is how you do it. You do this, you do this, you do this, have this introduction, talk about this, have this call to action. Then here's the dare. Go ahead and do it. And at the end of each day, I will send you a form, a Google form, and you're just going to say your name, Bob Jones, your email address, bobjones@gmail.com. And then you're going to basically tell me how many find a message did you do? How many ask the question did you do? How many follow-ups did you do? How many posts did you do? And how many customers and distributors did you get? And what we do from that is we generate a points score for you. The points is all based on activity. And you then go into our leaderboard, which we update every 2 or 3 days, right? So that's what we're going to be doing. Now, the link to this is fraserbrooks.com/winner. I'm going to type it in and pin it. It's fraserbrooks.com/winner, but there's still a few things I need to share with you about it. I think that's it. Let's go show on stage, and let's go pin. Right. So we do this. We usually do these like 2 or 3 times a year. They always get ridiculous amounts of energy, enthusiasm, explosion, excitement, customers, sales, team members. And here's the cool thing. When I talk about the energy, the good people, the bad people, This is going to be an environment that I promise you, there is no environment that is more energetic and explosive than this. I promise you. Because these are the people who have invested themselves to be there. Your team, amazing, awesome, incredible. But they're just doing the game plan because they're just doing the launch or the 90-day run or their run because they kind of told to do it. When people have skin in the game from different companies in different countries at different skill levels, experience levels, and success levels, it's just a different game. So included in this, we are going to be doing, I think, 2, maybe 3 blitz calls, which basically I'm going to be on the blitz call and I'm going to say, right, we got 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, I want you to find our message. Here's some tips. In 10 minutes, the next 10 minutes, I want you to ask the question. Here's some tips. In the next 10 minutes, I want you to do a follow-up. Here's some tips. In the next 10 minutes, I want you to go and comment on posts. Here's some tips. The reason why it's 10 days is because maybe your company or your team is doing a 90-day run or not. But what I can do is I can make the last part of January, the 17th to the 27th, the best part of your 2022. The energy is ridiculous. The content is nuts. You get all access to the recordings of the content and the dares. So basically, you're getting training from me. You're getting the assignments with the dares from me. You're getting the accountability from me. You're going to be in the leaderboard. You're going to have the environment. You're going to have the blitz sessions. You're going to have the worksheet, which, to be honest with you, you can just keep. It's not dated, so you can just keep using those worksheets as much as you want. And here's the thing. It's $49 US, right? It's $49 US to join. However, from now until Friday, 11 p.m. UK time, it's only $25. So from now until Friday, the 7th of January, 11 p.m. UK time, it's only $25. You guys, I hope that you guys know that I've often thought that I should call my middle name Over Deliver. I've often thought that, like Fraser Over Deliver Brooks. I never charge like $200 or $300 for a course. I haven't charged $200 or $300 for an event ticket ever. I just don't. This is free. We've been an hour and 45 minutes. By the time we're done, we'll be pretty much 2 hours for free. And my entire goal is to make sure that you win. I should charge hundreds of dollars for the challenge, to be honest, because it brings hundreds and hundreds and thousands of dollars worth of results to people. But I don't want it to be a barrier to stop you from joining. But I also don't want you to think, oh, it's $25. I'm not paying for it. I'm not doing it, because that needs to be a new rule you need to change. Some of my friends, some of you guys know some of my friends, but one of them in particular told her friends that if they don't invest in this particular course that she told them to invest in, they won't speak on her stage. They won't speak to they won't train, because the people who invest in themselves are the ones who usually better themselves and therefore win and improve themselves. So it's $25. I believe it's a no-brainer. It's fraserbrooks.com/winner. I think I can show it on stage as well. Yeah, it's fraserbrooks.com. There we go. Svetlana's put it in. Kisses, the best human alive. fraserbrooks.com/winner. Yeah, I put the wrong link in, didn't I, Svet? Sorry. It's removed for some reason, but yeah. fraserbrooks.com/winner. But here's the thing, guys. Doing it on your own is good. It's going to be good, right? Doing a 10-day challenge on your own is going to be good. But doing a 10-day challenge with a friend, upline, sideline, downline, is where you're going to really win. And I'm not saying that because I'm not saying that for my benefit. I'm not saying that for my benefit. I'm saying it for yours. Here's why. You now, some of you guys might, and I'll talk, Jody, I'll answer that question in a minute. Some of you guys have probably thought, you're probably on this call on your own. No one in your team's on here. It's just you. Some of you, not everyone, but some of you. And you're buzzing. You're like, oh my God, there's so many good ideas. Like, I want to go away and do the reels and the lives and the stories and the posts. Like, I need to improve my mindset. I'm going to do these exercises. But some of you are on here with a friend. And chances are you're probably texting with them now whilst you're on this. Are you going to do the challenge? Are you going to do this? What do you think of that? Oh, that was a good idea. I've never really thought about the audio bowl before. Oh, I like the idea of having 3-day break in between the sessions so that we can do the. You're probably thinking that. Most people do. So when you're doing a 10-day challenge with a friend, what happens in between? Hey, have you done your dare yet? No, I haven't. Hey, how many people have you found I've messaged? No one yet. How many people have you followed up with? 4. Have you had any customers or team members? Yes. Yet. Yes, I have. And you will actually multiply the level of accountability that you actually have. And for $25, they're going to get a benefit and you're going to get a benefit. If they're in your team, amazing. They get 3 new customers, you win. The average person who completes the challenge gets 2 new team members, and I think it was 6 or 7 new customers. I have to look at the data again, but I think it's 2 new team members and 6 or 7 new customers in 10 days. We don't track the days after that. So, and we get a lot of reports of people saying my numbers have doubled, my numbers have tripled. So yeah, the activity that's done in the 10 days creates results, but it also fills a pipeline of people for you to close in the future. So it's fraserbrooks.com/winner. You get the offer of $25 until Friday the 7th of January, 11 p.m. UK time. And you can send that link to your network marketing friends, upline, downline, and sideline. Go ahead and do that. After that, so on Saturday, basically Saturday morning, the price will go to, I think it's $39. And then a few days before the challenge, it will go to $49. $49 is the most it will ever be. It's still ridiculous. It's a ridiculous bargain and less than $5 a day for that. But yeah. Now, what time are the trainings? Well, I've done these for now, I think it's nearly 10 years now, actually, that I've been doing these trainings. So I can't remember exactly. It's about 10 years now. I've done them for years. And it's one of the things that I've never changed. I've adapted and made some small differences, but I never really changed the concept because it just works. But we understand that our audience is global. And I'm so grateful for that. We've got people here in Dubai, in the Middle East, in Australia, in India, in parts of Asia, in Canada, US, South America. We've got people in Europe. We've got people in France. Here we go. South Africa, Italy, Mexico. We've got people in, thank you, I'm joking, Argentina, New Zealand, Italy. So we record all of the trainings, right? So they're short, sweet, to the point. They're not 2-hour-long things like this. They're like 15, 20 minutes of just straight into it. Here's the training. Here's what you've got to do. Here's how you do it. Here's the action step. Go, go, go. And basically, you'll have access to that training the entire 10 days. But we send out the link every day to each new day. So you'll have the link and you'll be able to watch them as long as you want, as much as you want. They're away from social media, so if something happens on social media, you've still got access to it. But yeah, if you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning in Australia, you'll be able to go and access your day. If you're in work and it's like, no, it's 1 minute past midnight, you can still go and watch it. Doesn't matter if you're in New Zealand, Australia, or if you're in Hawaii and the west coast of America. It doesn't matter. We've done it and you keep access to the trainings for life. For the lifetime of the website, which is going to be many, many years. It's going to be happening. So the person who gets the most people on the challenge will most likely have the best chance of winning themselves. We give prizes. We have a lot of you guys know about the spin the wheel beast. We got the spin the wheel. So we spin this. We put different cash prizes on this when we do our Zoom calls, when we do our Blitz sessions and our Q&A sessions, which we'll be doing. We put like $50, $100, crazy cash prizes on here. We spin it, and whoever it lands on will win the cash prizes. I'm not doing that tonight. I'm not doing that tonight because it's the prizes on there, and this is the craziest wheel ever. Like, you literally cannot rub it off. It's weird. I'm not even using the Sharpie for it. So, and here's the thing, right? I know some of you guys who I love very, very dearly. Some of you guys will look at it and go, $25. I'll just do that as a donation because the value from this has been well worth $25. So I know that's just how some people think, and I appreciate that too. So here's the thing I would say. if you feel that you've got more than $25 worth of value from this free training and broadcast, it's probably worth it already. And if I'm charging $25 for the challenge, I promise you this, the value will be 20 times higher than this. I think in my FAQs at the bottom of the website, I think it says on all of my web pages that our goal is to always make sure that we deliver a minimum of 10 times the amount that you paid in value or results. So yeah, the 10-day challenge is absolutely crazy. Right. Boom. There was something else I was going. Oh, shoot, this is important. For those of you who, what was it? Yeah, for those of you who do get your ticket to the 10-day challenge, pay very close attention on the thank you page. So when you make the order and you'll go to a thank you page, there might be like a special offer in between of like the crazy offer in there. But on the thank you page, pay close attention on there because you're able to book a complimentary coaching call with a member of our team. And the coaching call is designed to see where you are in your business right now, what you need help with the most. The coach gives you 3 action steps to improve your social media game and confidence, the whole coachable confidence thing. And then they'll discuss different ways on how you could go on a 12-month run with me if you wanted to, where we talk about the inner circle and stuff like that. We don't talk about the inner circle anywhere else apart from on those coaching calls. But yeah, I'm excited about that. Right. So with that being said, I'm gonna answer some of your questions. All right. So if you have any questions, please do me a favor, write them in the chat. Oh, Q&A. There's a little Q&A box here. I don't know. Sort by latest. Okay. Yeah, if you have any questions, please. All right. Here we go. I love it. All right. Okay. All right. I wasn't expecting it to be a bit too crazy. Woo! All right. Okay. Someone's asked it. What time is the call each day during the challenge? There will be a live. There will be a live posted into the group, but the training will be accessed throughout the whole 24 hours. So there'll be a link that you'll get when you wake up, and you'll click on that link and you'll be able to watch the training that's already recorded. We pre-record it so it benefits everyone, and they can watch it 4 or 5 times instead of having to stay up until 9 p.m. Watch it and then be like, because we found that on lives there's a lot of waffle, maybe like what I'm doing now, right? So yeah, my Duong ATQ, please expand. ATQ stands for ask the question. The principle is, if you don't ask, you don't get. If you don't ask, you'll never know. If you don't ask, you don't receive, right? So when we're speaking to people, we have to be the instigator. If we wait for people to ask us, hey, can you send me more information about your network marketing business, please? We could be waiting a very long time. And I don't know about you, but I absolutely hate waiting in a queue for a flight. I just hate it. And if you're in the waiting game, I'll tell you what waiting is to me: a bad energy, a draining energy activity. Waiting, yeah, doesn't work. So you have to ask the question. You have to actively ask. So I'm going to go, hey, Mai, I know you're connected with this person, right? I'm just curious. Would you be open to checking out some more information on a game-changing way to lose weight, to improve your skin, to get more energy, to improve your sleep, to whatever, lose that Christmas timber, right? No worries if not. I just thought I would ask. Okay? Don't overcomplicate it and do it as a video. If you do it as a video, it should be less than 20 seconds. Short, sweet, to the point, high energy. I don't know why I'm doing that. Like, you don't need to show this, right? High energy, good vibes, and yeah, you will win. If you're an Inner Circle member, you get the challenge completely free. It's complimentary. It's a gift from me to you, as is all the workshops and everything that I do, which is kind of cool. Someone said, Fraser, is a 10-day challenge different from the one that we did in November? Yeah, it's all different. It's all the core activities are the same. The daily dares are different and the content is different. But remember, that which gets repeated gets remembered. that which gets remembered gets repeated. I was having this conversation with my dad because my dad's philosophy has always been, don't change the message, change the audience. And I was the guy who would go to the meetings. How did this guy go to the meetings? And you guys, you can let me know if you relate to this, drop a 7. But I was the guy who went to the meetings, whether they're online or offline, and I would be like, I've heard this 15,000 times. I know all this. And I'd switch off. I'd just be like, I can see a lot of flipping 7s. And I was always like, I'm not going to bother going to the next one. I think I might just stay at home. I still went to the event, but like, I always felt like that. So when I got into the content game, the generic space, pretty much every live that I did and every training I did had completely new content until it came to the stage where I was attending one of the GoPro events. And I got someone say to me, like, the GoPro events are always the same. And I said, well, how many events have you been to? 7. I said, well, if it's always the same, why do you keep coming back? They said, because I just pick up something new every time. And the thing is, I was speaking to my dad just now, and he said, yeah, you don't change the message, you change the audience. And then that's where I said, that which gets repeated gets remembered. That which gets remembered gets repeated. So even if it's validation, it's validation. It's, how do you like, oh my God, validation, verification, clarity. I'm still trying to find the word. Validation, verification, clarity, triggers something, fills in a hole, fills in a gap, or it's simply just, I'm on the right track, I've got to keep going. I'm on the right track, I've got to keep going. It's it's confirmation, consolidation. I like it. Some cemented. Yeah, right. There's all these words. You guys are all throwing these C words out there. They're all working. I love it. I love it. I love it. Is there a daily limit to find, add message, and ask the question on Facebook before they block you? There is not a limit in the number that you do, but there is a limit in the speed at which you do it at. Pay close attention to that one, guys. There's not a limit to the number that you do, but there is a limit to the speed at which you do it at. So if you go, like, let's say we've got these pens. I'm a visual person, right? So I've got to do it with something. If you go, like, ask the question, 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 you're going to get blocked fast. Right? Because they think, well, you're not being human, you're just being very robotic. But if you ask the question, you write the message out, or you you say like, "Hey Mary," you go into your camera roll, you add the video, and then you press send, and then maybe you're going to comment on it. Oh, Svetlana's here. Hello, Svetlana. Bye, Svetlana. All right. So then, then we're going to do a couple of comments. So we're going to make a post, and then we're going to do another one. Then we're going to go do a comment or so. Then we're going to do another one. Then we're going to do a comment. And we split up the time at which it takes us to do all these different things. We'll be all right. However, they can do random checks like they do at the airport. Like, you suspended, jail. Now, if you don't do anything, if you don't travel, you're not going to get stopped by customs, right? But sometimes they'll just randomly stop you, and sometimes they really don't like you. It's not much you can get. It's not much you can do. Don't change. All right. How do I close without overselling? Stop speaking too much and start listening. Speak last, always. What do I mean by this? My dad always says it. I reference my dad a lot. Number one, because he's here at the moment. And number two, because he's my mentor. But he used to say, so many people in network marketing speak so much that they sell it, but by the time they've sold it, they've already bought it back. Meaning, this Sharpie is really good. You should buy it. Okay, I want it, but hang on. Let me just talk to you about all these different things. It's really good. They speak so much because a lot of people have the fear of asking the question again. Hey, do you want to get your own one? Do you want to get started? Do you want me to send you the link? Should we get it done now? Because they've got the fear of rejection. They've got the fear of rejection. And anyone else who is out there who can relate to me, let me know, because that was me. And that was the advice that my dad gave to me. It was the advice that my dad gave to me. Fraser, you're selling it so much. It sounds like you're selling a house when you're only trying to get someone to pay $300 to join. It's $300. If they're not going to make a decision from what you've already shared with them, just move on to the next person. Verbal vomit. Exactly. So you don't need to oversell. You need to share the information. You need to see who is open. You need to connect to people. See who's open, send them a tool, and follow up. Hey, what did you like best? Does it sound like a fit for you? Can you see yourself doing this? Well, yeah, but answer questions, get them positioned, obviously get them joined. You don't need to try and convince. If you try and convince, guess what convincing is? Is it a fountain game or a drain game? Convincing is a drain game. Building is energy. Maintaining is fatigue. Recruiting people is energy. Trying to convince people is fatigue. Bringing new people into the team and being a recruiter and prospecting and producing is energy. Managing your team is fatigue. It's fun to begin with. Oh, I'm going to help my two get there too. I'm going to help my two get there too. I'm going to help my two get there too. I'm going to help my two get there too. Oh, it feels so good in the beginning. And when your two don't get there too, you start thinking, I'm going to get my two get there too. I'm going to get my two get there too. I'm going to get my two get there too. I'm going to get my two. My two aren't going to get those two. My two have quit. Crap. Can I do the 10-day challenge as a sole trader? Yeah, I guess so. If it's just you on your own, that's totally cool. That's the part of the benefit. One of the reasons why we do the 10-day challenge is because we know there are a lot of people out there who don't have the uplines, the downlines, the sidelines, and they're just there on their own. We do a lot of the reason is for that. But yeah, it's going to be amazing. Anyway, guys, what I'm going to do is, again, if you haven't already done so, I think it's down there. There's the link, fraserbrooks.com/winner. I will also send you an email tomorrow, I think, with the recording and the link to get your position in the 10-day challenge for $25. But don't be upset if you're watching this on recording and it's after Friday the 7th of January at 11 p.m. UK time. If it's after that and it's not $25 and it's $30-something, $35, $39, don't be upset because you had enough time. All right? So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to end this. You will all be put into the waiting room. Now, in the waiting room lounge, you'll see little virtual seats, like virtual tables. I think there's space for about 6 people on each table, and I think there's 25 tables. So first serve. I'm actually going to try and go on some of the tables as well. Just pop my head in and say some thank yous. And we'll probably keep it open for the next 20, 30 minutes so you can have a chat, talk about the content we discussed here, and also talk about the 10-day challenge if you want to talk about that with some of the people on there, see if they're going to do it. I'd love to see how many of your table are doing the 10-day challenge versus not doing the 10-day challenge. And yeah, the last thing I will say, even if you are doing a 90-day run with your team, this is what's going to get you ahead of a lot of the people in your team because you're going to be doing stuff that they're not doing. You're going to be learning stuff that they're not doing, and you're going to be the hero when you go to them and teach them the stuff that you've learned and what's worked for you. And everyone wants to be the hero, right? It's good. Thank you. Gracias. Grazie mille. Spasiba. Merci beaucoup. Dankeschön. Kiitos. Obrigado. Tusentek. Tak. Dziękuję. Bale dankil. Toda. Buenas noches. Yeah, that's the first time I've ever done that. Signed off like that. Havla. I'm saying it wrong. I think my Slovenian friends, I'm sorry. All right. I can't go. I just can't go. I'm just going to stay with you guys. All right, guys. Big kisses. Thank you so much. This has been amazing. And I hope you've enjoyed this platform. And I'll see you soon. All right. Bye, guys.